What's going on, amazing people of YouTube? TJ here again with my most exciting unboxing in years. It has been several years, I think since 2012, that I had any kind of a larger screen Mac, and this is just icing on the cake that now we have a 16-inch MacBook Pro. But yes, this is the brand spanking new, just released in November, MacBook Pro 16-inch. Now, this unboxing is honestly a month in the making because it took me a month to get this thing. Because what happened was, as I said in my other videos I just did, I think last week it was, I intended to buy this a month ago when I sold my last Mac that I had, but I only had that one for a couple months. I know it's crazy, but anyhow, as it turned out, I stupidly thought I might be happier with a Razer Blade 15 just because of gaming. Since I'm getting bigger into gaming now and streaming on Twitch and things like that. But anyhow, I ultimately realized I goofed on that one, and I really did want a MacBook Pro 16-inch, and that led me into a month of waiting between having to cancel my Razer order and then getting this eventually. It took a month for the refund process. It was a mess. But anyhow, here I am once again, finally, with my 16-inch MacBook Pro. Absolutely love the packaging for this. Apple, of course, wanted to showcase this big, beautiful 16-inch display. And this thing, by all accounts, is a beast. Now, this is just the baseline model. I am not Bill Gates. I don't have tons of money. This will definitely set me back a couple pennies. But it was well worth the investment because Apple has fixed all of the major issues that the past 15-inch model had. What was interesting, though, was that they released this on top of, not on top of, but they released a 15-inch update just 6 months ago, back in June. Well, around a few months ago, back in June. And now there's, oh yeah, I guess it was 6 months ago. Anyhow, so I'm just too excited. But they released a 15-inch model just in June, and now there's already another new update. So those people that bought that one probably feel a little bit upset. Apple, you probably pissed off some people that bought that one, but that's okay. I am super excited because this is, by all the reviewers that I've seen on YouTube so far, they all conclusively say Apple has gone down the list and just checked off every single box. So that's a good thing. It's a great thing, actually. I'm just so excited to get this unboxed. There's nothing like unboxing a new Apple computer, especially something like this. Oh my god, it is heavy too. Alright, so let's do it. We're going to slowly lift the top off, carefully. Hopefully, there we go. And there she is. Wow. I'll tell you, this is like the third MacBook in this kind of design scheme in the last few years I've unboxed, but it still never gets old. Especially since, like I said earlier, I hadn't had a 15 or now 16-inch MacBook Pro in several years, so I am extremely excited. Oh my goodness, there's definitely a nice weight to it. It weighs 4.5 pounds, so not quite 5 pounds, but definitely, I mean, coming from a 13-inch MacBook Pro, oh yeah, there's definitely a weight difference to it, but it's not so much so that it's like uncomfortably heavy, that you can definitely feel the weight difference. Alright, so let's do it, guys. We're going to take the plastic off carefully. Let's start from the bottom, I guess. Oh man, there's nothing like taking the plastic off. Oh yeah. Yep, it's nice. As I always say, there's few things in life better than this. And there she is. The plastic is off. Oh yeah, it's beautiful. And of course you have The same I/O as any other MacBook Pro in recent years. 2 USB-C Thunderbolts, and on this side you get the headphone jack. And on the back, of course, oh no, the front, I'm sorry, the front you have the lid to open the lid. And then in the back you do have the nice clean hinge. I love that in the last few years they cleaned up the back, so now the hinge is not that black plastic color, but it's just all one design. I love that. And of course, on the other side, you just get 2 more USB-C Thunderbolts. Now, this is, as I'll say in my review, this is where I'm always going to take a little slight issue with it. Now, I can't say too much, because really with the 16-inch this year, they have literally checked off every box that people had criticisms for, and they corrected it. But the one thing, we'll get into the thermal throttling too. There's always going to be some thermal throttling. That's for another topic though. But for the most part, they fixed everything. And this is like the one place that there's always going to be some criticism from myself and others. Because, this is a pro machine that kind of lacks any kind of I/O besides USB-C. And I guess Apple's idea for that is, they see USB-C as the future, and it is, it is the superior standard by all means, but it'd be nice just to even have an SD card slot, and maybe have, God forbid, maybe HDMI again. I know a lot of people don't care about that, and I still think HDMI would be nice. But at least an SD card slot and maybe 1 or 2 Type A's, but USB Type A's. But either way, this is really nice. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's open it up. Actually, no, I'll put this to the side for a second so that we can actually get to the rest of the box. Of course, we have the USB-C cable that comes with it. As always, we get some documentation. Now, I know just from watching unboxing videos myself, I know that this time around they give us, along with the usual crap, documentation, who cares, legal stuff, who cares. Yes, we get 2 Space Gray Apple stickers this time. That's always exciting. If you guys don't even like past unboxings, I am an Apple sticker guy. That's my thing. I just love them. Some people probably couldn't care less, but I think it's always cool again. So let's throw that to the side for now. And this is actually kind of different this year too. There's now I believe it's a 96 watt power adapter. Because now, this guy now has a 100 watt battery. Now that is the legal limit that you are allowed to take on a plane. So they went all out this year, and it shows. I mean, the reviews so far has been very positive for the battery life. It gets the advertised amount from most reviewers that tested it. So, I mean, you can't go wrong with that. And that is unique to this MacBook Pro. I have to say, it is very rare that you will find a computer of this size, a laptop, I should say, of this size, that has battery life that good. Which is awesome. So we'll take the plastic off this. And this year, so of course it has and this is a 96 watt adapter. Doesn't really look that much different from the other MacBook Pros. You get your USB-C connection there. That's awesome. Very nice. And let's get back to the main highlight of the unboxing, of course, the MacBook Pro itself. Oh my goodness, it is just so nice. And it's funny because, again, the design scheme hasn't changed. This is just a bigger version of the 13-inch Space Gray MacBook Pro that I already had, but it's still exciting though. Oh, it would help if here we go. And there she is. Oh yes, she is a beauty. And we'll go ahead and take the protective film off the screen. Oh yeah, that's nice. Now, I'm trying to show you guys without dropping it, but, and the lighting is a little bit goofy in my house too, but you can see it right there. We now have a physical escape key again. This is a significant, upgrade too, is we now have the new scissor switch mechanisms again.
To use English as the main language, press the return key.
Okay, be quiet. So we have the scissor keys again, which is kind of like going back to the 2012 MacBook Pro era. Oh no, was it 2015? I'm drawing a blank here. But one of those two. We used to have scissors. Yeah, 2015 I think it was, until they got rid of the scissor switch mechanisms for who knows what reason. Apple tried to reinvent the wheel with their keyboards. Didn't work out so well. So now they have gone back to this.
Om Nederlands als hoofdtaal te gebruiken.
Okay, we'll let that go. But this is so the keyboard. It's not like a dramatic difference in feeling, but you can definitely tell there's a lot more tactile travel of the keys for sure. But yeah, it's just super nice though. In terms of, the touch bar also is slightly smaller this year, I believe. And of course now the Touch ID has been separated from the touch bar. It now has its own dedicated button as it does with the MacBook Air line, but it now has a matte finish to it, meaning that it will not get so greasy and gross with your fingers, and that will obviously improve the Touch ID recognition. So overall, guys, this thing is looking so beautiful so far. Let me dive into it and test it out. I'm going to put it through its paces, do some gaming on it, try it out. And obviously, I know these are not really Macs by default are really not meant to be gaming machines. That doesn't mean that you can't play games on them comfortably, but it just means they're not intended predominantly for that use. But I'm still going to do it anyway, play some games, and just test it out. Oh, one more thing too, two more things actually, and I'll get to all these in detail in the review video, but these speakers are now greatly upgraded this year. We now have a 6-speaker system with first canceling woofers, I guess, that I believe is how they explained it. They cancel out the vibration of the speakers, meaning that you're going to get much better sound quality and much, I don't know if it's actually much louder, but it's definitely much higher quality based on what I've seen in the video so far. And also it's going to be, sorry guys, I'm trying to find the angle for that. Anyhow, so much better sound quality, and also the other upgrade too, which is really nice for people like me that like to do videos, is there's now a new studio mic that is supposed to, I guess it's actually 3 microphones that are meant to be around the same quality as something like a Blue Yeti. Now, whether the really high up there YouTubers that have like really professional level channels, not quite my level, but way higher than me, they will never use this as their main microphone for their videos. But for someone like me that does a lot of just like screen sharing or screen caps and things like that, these studio mics are a much appreciated upgrade, and I'm super glad that Apple did it. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to end this video here for now. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I will get to testing this, and I will show you more in my full review video coming very soon. So until then, thanks so much for watching, and peace out for now.